All right, it is
Tuesday. 24th.
oh yeah, the 24th of September, Tuesday or Monday. Why? Because I had jury duty yesterday. Well, I didn't have jury duty. Where we're from, you have jury duty on Monday,
Apparently.
but you call in on Friday before to see if you have, or if they have a jury trial on Monday, so you know if you have to go in for jury duty. So we had Patty bring us back on Friday. I called in after 4:30 on Friday, and it said, hey, there's no jury trial on Monday, but you have to call in on Tuesday now after 4:30 to see if there's a jury trial on Wednesday, which I'd never heard of. It's like unheard of. I've never heard of them doing that before. So I actually called in there and complained and said, this is stupid. I've been sitting at home since Friday. Now I got to sit home till Wednesday. So she said, well, write a letter to the judge. We'll run the letter down to the judge's office and see if he'll excuse you. So I wrote the judge a letter yesterday explaining, that we're truck drivers and we can't just, go to work every day and then call in at night to see if there's a trial. And anyway, I wrote the letter. They got the letter. She took it down, and like 2 minutes later, they said you're excused from jury duty. So anyway, got out of it. Not that I wanted to be in it anyway. I don't care for jury duty. So anyway, it's Tuesday. We got a load on. We're heading over to Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Heading over to Carlisle. We've been staying east because we've been out for a week at a time instead of 10 days for the last couple of weeks because we've had just...
Last week was jury duty and this week is...
Last week was jury duty, so we stayed out a week. This week, which we'll get into more, we're leaving on Saturday, so we got to be back Friday. So we've just been kind of staying east, but it's been good. I mean, last week we done like 5,400 miles, and all we done was we ran Pennsylvania and back, ran down Georgia and back. I mean, that was about it, and we still
Pennsylvania and back again.
Yeah, and then back out to PA. But yeah, we ended up running like 5,400 miles, so it seems like we're getting better miles on the east side. So
We didn't record last week because I was sick all last week.
Yeah, she's still sick. I started getting sick, and I got over mine. I feel better now, but she's still sick. So we just did it. Anyway, so yeah, Saturday we're heading to Arizona, which I think we might have told you guys in the last video. We're going to head out to Arizona. We've got like, 3 or 4 properties that we've found that we want to look at. And then our realtor out there's got, she gave us a list. Yeah, she sent us a list of like 40 properties that match what we want. The acreage, the price, location. She sent us like 40 of them. So we're going to go out Saturday. We're going to meet with the realtor on Monday and just take a couple days just property hunting. That's the plan. I mean, ideally when we go out there, we'll find something that we actually want and we'll be able to put an offer on it and hopefully get something while we're out there, but I don't know. If it's a private party, we might be able to just pick it up right there. So that's the plan. So we'll take you guys along with us when we go out there. I'm going to take the drone so we can get the drone up because we're looking at, larger property. We're looking at like 40 to 80 acres. So I want the drone so we take it up, kind of look around, get a little better view of the property rather than, walking the entire property, especially as many as we plan to go look at. So I'm going to use the drone to kind of see where it's at in comparison to like other people, other houses, because we don't want to be on top of anybody. We want to be out by ourselves. So we'll have drone video plus the video from the cameras, and we'll get some video going down there for you guys. We can gab with you. So, and our attitudes in our own car when we're heading there will probably be a lot different than when we're in the truck.
We'll be able to drive faster.
Yeah, and we'll be able to drive faster. But so everybody knows I'm in road construction. That's why I'm in the left-hand lane. I don't normally drive the left-hand lane. I think I clarified that on one other comment. Somebody said something about, I want to let you guys drive for me because I'm driving in the left-hand lane. But in Ohio, when there's road construction, 9 out of 10 times there's a huge sign that says all trucks must be in the left lane. So that's why I was in the left-hand lane. Just so you guys know, I don't make a habit of driving the fast lane. So anyway. So yeah, so that's exciting. That's going to happen Saturday. We're going to be down there. I don't know.
We'll get there Sunday, but
Yeah, we'll get there Sunday,
was
and we
time to
honestly
relax.
don't know how long we're gonna stay, but we're gonna be back by the following Monday. We do know that. I don't know if we're gonna stay a couple days or 3 days, or until we find what we want. We'll probably just, that's what's gonna come down to.
yeah.
So, I did speak with Patty, and I told you guys we talked with Patty, and Patty talked to our planner, and our planner said, if they live down there, we can't really work with them. So I did write to the owner, to Chris Hummer, and I told him, I know what Kirk said. I'm not trying to go over his head. I just want you to let you know, if there's anything you guys can do when we're down there. Well, he said they are willing to work with us for a little while when we get down there. So that's a good thing. So we don't have to, just walk away from them.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's kind of willing to work with us. He said for some time. I'm going to clarify from him and get a clarification on what that is. Is that a month, 2 months, what?
A year.
Yeah, I do want to get some clarification on that. But so anyway, he says he's willing to work with us for some time once we get there until we get basically something else. So that's a good thing. So that makes us feel a little bit better because we don't have to have that
Stress.
yeah, the stress, just the rushed feeling of we got to get something before we go. So yeah, so that's about it. I mean, nothing really going on. It's always just been kind of the same old. But we are going to do videos this week. We'll keep videos up this week. That way you guys can see what's going on, all that kind of stuff. And then, like I said, going down there to Arizona, we'll get videos for you guys when we're heading down to Arizona too. So, and then you can see the land we're looking at. We're looking at kind of Benson, Vale area, Pierce, Arizona, St. David, Arizona, kind of those areas, Sierra Vista, Arizona. That circle is kind of where we're. That's our preference.
If we can't find anything down south, I mean, obviously we're just going north.
Yeah, there's a ton of it up north too.
But
Up off
it's like
40.
it's like down south they have land. It's a little bit more expensive, and you're by more towns. But northern Arizona, you can get a lot of land for a little bit of nothing, but you're kind of
there's not
sparse
much around.
the towns.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of towns down in that, or up in that area.
No.
And the downside is with us wanting to build our own house and do our own thing, we need to have access to, lumber and things like that. And just, the necessities in general. But for building wise, we need access to all that stuff, and we don't want to have to drive 200 miles to get to a lumber store.
Yeah.
So we've got to kind of take that into account also.
Yeah.
But we still want to be far enough away from that town that we can't even see it.
Yeah.
Because
I want to be out in the middle.
we want to be out in the middle of nowhere.
When I go outside and look at the night sky, I want it to be pitch black. I don't want any town lights. I don't want anything out there.
Yeah, I want to be away from all that.
That's my thing. I love looking at the stars. That's why I drive at night. So
Yeah, we don't hate people. We just like our privacy, and we like to. Kind of ironic to say that when we're sitting and recording on YouTube, but our home life, we like our privacy. We like to be able to go outside and I mean, I'm just being blunt. If I want to walk outside in my damn underwear and sit out there at the table and have a cup of coffee, then that's what I want to do. Or if I choose to do that, I can do that.
without golfers.
Yeah, without, neighbors hanging over, hey, what are you doing over there in your underwear? I want to be able to do what I want to do. And we live in town right now, and I absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate it. So, yeah. Honestly.
It's not even really about privacy. It's about just being able to do what
The
you
freedom.
want.
Yeah.
It's not even about privacy.
Yeah.
It's just,
We enjoy our guns, and I would love to be able to just walk out my back door. I get a hair one day, and I say, hey, I feel like going out and doing some target shooting. I can walk out my damn back door, and I can pull out my gun, and I can shoot. I mean, that's my idea, and well, your idea of freedom. Being able to do what you want, when you want, within legal. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not talking illegal things.
No.
I'm talking legal things. But in Arizona, I can make that choice. I can walk outside and pull out my AR, or I can pull out my pistol, or whatever I want, and do some shooting, and nobody cares. And that's the way I like it. So, yeah, we just want our freedom. We want the freedom to do what we want. We want the freedom to build what we want, and not be stuck into all these codes and inspections and all that, and where we plan to go, we don't have to. We can opt out of that, which is what we'll do. So we can build what we want without having to worry about inspections and everything else. So, you know, we don't want to build an unsafe structure.
No.
But I was we were in heating and cooling for over 20 years, doing new homes and that. And a lot of the codes that you see nowadays, I don't see how they're safer for anybody, to be honest with you. Some of the stuff they do now seems, to me, unsafe. But
We had all these people back in the 1800s that are building all these houses, and they didn't have building codes and all that. And those houses are still standing.
Well, look at ours.
today.
Our house was built in like 1902 or 1901, and the thing's still just as solid as the day it was built. You take any of these new houses that are being built right now, you know, they're just mass produced out here on these properties. Those houses ain't gonna be around in 100 years, and if they are, they're gonna be freaking falling down, and all this laminated beams and that they're using, they're gonna be separating, and it's gonna be a mess. So, yeah, I want to do what I want to do. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
So we'll be going to Carlisle, dropping in Carlisle, and then we'll be going down to Asper's, down to Dr. Pepper, and picking up a preload there, and bringing that back to Iowa. And then after that, I don't know what we're doing after that.
Probably right back to Mechanicsburg or something.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll probably keep us around because we want to be back on Friday. So yeah, that's the plan for the week anyway. That's what we got planned out so far. I don't know if there's really anything else, is there?
No.
Yeah, so that's about it. Can't think of nothing else.
No, this is all you get. Road construction now from here to
Ohio
Pennsylvania.
border. Well, it was. It's not anymore. It was opened up when we come through last week the second time.
Right, it might be now.
I remember recording last week some, and then she ended up getting sick, and I don't know, we just ended up stopping recording, and
I felt horrible last week. Up until last night, I felt horrible.
yeah, it hasn't been a fun week.
No.
So that's about it.
That's it.
I shouldn't think of anything else. No?
No.
Good. We're done.
Okay.
We're out of here. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.